means is simply checking in with yourself, recognizing the body and soul connection, and the fact that your body and your nervous system is running a program based on your lived experiences, your past history, the trauma you faced. And we can reprogram that if you need to. With so much stored trauma in the body that most of us have been through, it is about actually sitting, not in the mind, but in the body, giving it attention. Attention it is screaming for, asking for, that you probably weren't given enough of when you were little. So checking in with your body, your nervous system, allowing it to feel safe and cared for, connecting with your higher self, your inner power, and using that wisdom, that inner knowing, and that inner power to heal your body. And it's so important now more than ever, with everything going on in the world, to spend this time on yourself to heal, to connect with that inner power, that divinity within you, to stand true to yourself, and know that you are more than what society has raised you on. There are more options. You are not stuck with the life you were born into. You have the power to heal yourself and make changes. And sometimes we're not physically able to make changes until we do heal ourselves. For me, I was not able to really be seen and speak until I healed most of it. Because even though my mind was okay, rationally I felt safe. My body was utterly terrified. So it was stopping me from acting. Because even though my mind felt safe, there was still like that stored trauma within me, and it was protecting me because my body didn't have the bandwidth to handle certain things. Okay. Now take a deep breath in, filling your chest cavity, and breathe out all of the tenseness, the pain, the suffering. Look inward, sit with your body. Start with your head. Is there any pain or tension? And if there is, what emotion is associated with it? What emotion arises immediately without thinking? Scan down your body, down to your neck. Is there any tension or pain there? And do any emotions immediately arise when you sit with it? Down to your shoulders, your back, your torso. Is there any pain or tension there? Do any emotions arise when you sit with it? When you give it awareness, when you give it attention? Does anything arise? Sometimes simply giving it the attention it needs will make the pain disappear. And now, down to your hip space, your sacral and your root, perhaps you were holding on to that was time to let go of, to step into a new chapter of your life. What was it that you let go of, if anything? And are you ready to step into that new chapter? Continue to sit within yourself. You can even put a hand on your heart and on your solar plexus. What do you feel in your body when you think of expanding, starting a new chapter? Is there excitement? Is there fear, worry? And fear isn't always a bad thing. It's not good to hold on to fear in your body, but if there's something that excites you and brings a little bit of fear, those are the things that you have to think about walking toward. So now in this new season, set your intentions. Envision that new version of yourself. What do they look like and what do they feel like? Okay. I'm going to start with my Hematite-Included Amethyst to activate your crown and your root, your connection to the universe, and your sense of safety. Okay, close your eyes for a moment and picture your nervous system. It doesn't have to be perfect, just what you envision it could look like. All of the fibers that run through your entire body. This is the system that curates your reality, that keeps you safe, that blocks things from coming in if it's protecting you. And if it feels like it's on fire, like it's electric, like it's bursting, like it's buzzing and uncomfortable, that's your fight or flight. And it means you could feel unsafe simply existing in your body. Let's send some healing energy and imagine this light snuffing out the fire, the electricity. We are creating a practice where you sit with yourself every day and start to create that sense of safety. If you are consistently in a state of fight or flight, when you start to give your body that attention that it needs and create that safe space, it will finally feel safe enough to purge that trauma that might be stored in there. You are safe to let go. Imagine the fibers of your nervous system utterly calm, relaxed, not firing off with fear and panic. You are at rest, and you are at peace. All of the tension. Relax your jaw. Relax your face, your shoulders, your arms, your belly, your legs, your hands and your feet. Unclench everything and let it become heavy. When your body is calm and relaxed, that's when your healing can begin. And the more time you spend in that calm, relaxed state, the more natural it will become. And even when there's chaos happening in the world, in your life, in things you cannot control, you will always be able to find your center, to find your base. And when we all do that for ourselves, that's when we can create the life that we want as a collective. When we can come together without separation from a place of healing. And let's move to your throat. For your authenticity, your speech, your voice, which especially in these times is so important. We need your voice. We need your authenticity. We need exactly who you are and what you have to offer. And as I mentioned, a lot of times, if you have a lot of trauma, you're simply unable to share those gifts and that voice because your body does not feel safe. So let's ascend that throat. Some healing, some peace, some gratitude and love for how valuable and beautiful it is. Breathe in from your crown to your throat, and you can even put your hand to it. That is connecting your body and your mind and your soul. Bringing awareness to that spot. Notice if you feel any tightness, if you feel choked up. And send love to that area. Hold no judgment, just awareness. Thank it for keeping you safe in the past, and give it permission to release. And let's pluck any of that denseness, any of the fear associated with the throat. And we'll also use the Chakra wand. Healing that throat is so important. The whole body. chakra point so that it is running with health and vitality, with energy, confidence, strength, not weakness and fear, not keeping ourselves small, not being a victim, but standing in our power and our truth, because we need you and what you have to say and offer. Your unique perspective is so powerful. Now let's move to your heart space. Which for me is one of the most active areas that I feel the most energy. Where I can feel my higher self the most strongly. Sit with your hand to your heart. Do you notice any sensations? Glowing, tingling, tension, fear, love, gratitude. What do you feel in this very moment? That you have brought awareness and attention to so far today. Have you noticed any changes? Has any of the emotions or pain disappeared? Do you feel any lighter? Do you feel better? Do you feel more at ease and relaxed? Does your nervous system feel quieter? Let's move to your solar plexus. That power, that strength. You can put a hand on your solar plexus. I want you to close your eyes and think to yourself, I am powerful. What arises for you when you say those words? Is it disbelief? Is it resonance and agreement? Do you feel a surge of energy and power within you? Do you feel shyness? Anything that comes up, sit with it. When you are aware of these subconscious programs that your nervous system is running, your subconscious mind, that's when you can take steps and to say, I didn't realize I was feeling that way in my body. Because your body is always trying to give you clues and tell you what it's feeling, what to change, what you need to bring awareness to. Depression is often the opposite of expression. So are you keeping yourself small, not expressing who you are inside, not taking action to those things that bring you light and joy, that life that you're living and who you are inside, and an elevated nervous system, not feeling safe in its own skin. Plucking out fear, doubt, powerlessness, self-doubt, self-deprecation. Your body is doing so much for you every single day. So it's important to check in and send love and gratitude for this physical vessel that is giving you this life, that is so much more connected than we think to our spiritual existence. Your body is running your program. Sending you pure unconditional love, peace, calm, healing, and encouragement to release what is stored in your body that is no longer serving you, if it's for your highest good at this time. Sacral chakra. Are you suppressing any part of yourself? Are there any areas that you are not allowing to come through and express because of the self-limiting beliefs, either from society, from your family? Safe when you're stuck in fight or flight, when you have a lack mindset, even accidentally. I have a cricket that's trying to move in, so if you hear it, it's just saying hi. I've had a lot of animal activity lately around my house. A lot of messages from the universe. Little reminders that we are not alone. And you are not alone. And you can do this. Healing is not for the faint of heart. It's not easy, but it's so worth it and so vital. will change your life in unimaginable ways. Relieve physical pain. Rewire your programming. Create a whole new life that you never thought possible by standing in your power, releasing your pain for yourself and your entire lineage. Of